There we go. Okay, so 3, 2, 1. G'day everyone, Professor Maple here. We are going to do something a little different. We've got an unboxing video of the Critical Role Kickstarter minis. So I'm going to jump right in. I've unsealed the box, but I've not yet opened it. So on the front we've got our Critical Role logo, we've got our Steamforged Games logo. Of course they're Critical Role minis, that should be obvious. Steamforged Games, they're the ones who make the minis, because having like Matt and Marisha and Taliesin just like carve plastic minis for eternity, that doesn't help anyone. They have to outsource that. So Steamforged Games, lovely people, they're good at what they do. They were the ones who actually made the minis. I believe there was a consultation process of like what the characters look like and what sort of things they have on them and that sort of thing. So this side of the package, we've got our boring product code, barcode, made in China label, all that lovely typical stuff of a box. And then we've got the product title. They have to label that for you. We've got the Critical Role Critters Pledge from, again, you pledge for the Kickstarter, they label your box Critters Pledge. The contents in here are the Vox Machina Party, the Mighty Nine Party, and the 6 times Kickstarter exclusive miniatures, which I actually don't remember what they are because I ordered this forever ago. So we're gonna open the box and see what's in the box. So we've got this lovely little piece of protective card. I love that noise. That's a very satisfying noise every time I make it. Okay, we're gonna start with Vox Machina miniatures first here. Look at that. Look at it. I couldn't have planned that better. The front of the box is in the part facing you guys. There we go. So we've got our trinket. We've got, it looks like Scanlan, Keyleth, Grog, Percy. That looks like Whisper, so that's got to be Vax. That's Vex down there, and we've got Pikey Poo in the bottom. Lovely cover art on the side there, which is not by Steamforged Games. I will link the Twitter of the person who did the art. I can't remember their name off the top of my head, but I will link that in the description in the underplace in the bottom of the video down there somewhere. Let's see, we've got our logo again, Vox Machina miniatures, and looks like the product number again on the front there. Let's see, is there a side that the product number isn't on? Nope, it is on every side. That's efficient for those who need to find something, they know the product number and pick it up for you from a warehouse or something like that, I imagine. Okay, so yeah, if you're 3 years old, you may be disappointed to find out that this product is not for you. Probably because it has small parts and could lead to choking hazard. Let's see, we've got a 14 plus recommendation on the back of the box, and there's no glue required. So says the Steamforged Games labeling on the back there. They've also got a neat little QR code looking thing. I actually don't know what that does, but I'm sure it probably goes to their website, which is labeled below it, steamforgedgames.com. Let's see, and then the back here we've got some neat little description of who the Mighty Nine are, or not the Mighty, sorry, Vox Machina. You watch too much Campaign 2 and it just sticks in your brain a little easier than the first campaign. So yeah, and it just labels who all's in there. Should we open it up and see these for realsies? I think that's a good plan here. We got some thumbnail, got some plastic wrap on the outside of the box, keep it that much more protected. It's a nice box here too. This is like a solid, like a Settlers of Catan, like a fancy board game box. So even once you've painted these, if you paint them, try it. If you're not experienced in painting miniatures like I am, I'm not, then maybe try it out on, maybe buy a miniature or two that you're not gonna care as much first if you mess up on it. But that's my plan. I'm gonna do some miniatures that I've no real plans on using, or don't really mind as much if I mess them up, and then I'm gonna try these. But let's see, we've got, okay, so the plastic window that was in the front of the box, that is not attached to the front of the box itself. It's actually laid into the box over top. So that's a plastic tray looking dealy to keep the dust off of your minis. And then we've got the actual tray itself. Ooh, and there's some neat little, looks like Steamforged Games Guild Ball and God Tier. So they've got some other products if you want to check those out. I'm sure they will be happy if you click on that website of theirs. That'll be steamforged.com. And let's see, we've got, I want to pull this trinket. The trinket, that's like, I'm not experienced with minis, so I have no clue what I'm doing. But that's a hefty bear. That's a fully armored bear. He's a happy bear. He's gonna eat someone's face if they cause trouble. And then on the other hand, we've got the gnomes. Oh, no, don't fly away. Comparatively very light, but they don't feel flimsy. Even the little is that an eyeglass, a telescopey looking thing. Even like the little like skinny bits on Scanlan here, they don't feel like they're gonna come off with too much. Well, they'll need some pressure before they break off. I recommend trying not to break them off either way, but just a heads up, they do feel reasonably sturdy. And Pike's arms and things, well, she's a monster, so you know, that's just how that goes. I'm really impressed. I am going to have a hard time painting all this detail, not because it's not made to be painted, but because I'm just new to the hobby of painting miniatures. There's a little bit of a seam in some places on here. I'm not sure if that picks up here or not, or if I've got this even at the right angle, or the focus is weird. I think it comes across there, that little straight line across her knee there on Vex here. But you know, still pretty as far as I'm concerned. Reasonably high quality here. And that can come out with a little bit of sanding either way, I'm sure. Got some neat little, okay, whisper flexes a little bit, that's not so bad. Neat little hole details in the back of the some of the clothing. And like, I think we're just gonna move on. I'm gonna take some time later to look at these a little bit. And yeah, there are a couple more seams and things. I'd be a little careful of keyless staff there, but for the most part, a lot of these seem pretty sturdy, which is nice. Okay, so next up is the Mighty Nein box of goodness here. I don't think we'll go in. Well, you know what? We'll probably go into about as much detail. The box is pretty much the same, except everything is Mighty Nein flavored, so to speak. We've got blow-ups of the actual minis there. We've got the character art on the front. Again, link in the description to the artist, because she is really good at what she does. Some more protective plastic, which is always a good sign. Oop. Should maybe be a little bit more careful with the box, because it's a nice box. These are very much keepers boxes. Do not let these boxes go. They are hefty AF. Oop. And will flip around if you let them. Okay, speaking of flipping around, so we've got got our Mighty Nein here. I'm gonna take this sheet off because it's making everything reflective. There we go. So let's see. We've got Bo in the top here. We've got some Caleb. We've got some Mr. Ford. We've got some Jester. We've got Molly. Bless his soul. We've got some good old little goblin loveliness in Not there. We've got Shakasta all wrapped up in bandagey over there. So, and down here we've got some lovely Yasha Ashen. Is it Ashen if it's Ashley who plays her? Action, some puns. Whatever. Right, so yeah, that's those. I'm gonna put these back in the protection. There's gonna be more leaflet in the bottom. I'm sure we don't need to go over that again. People know it's there. It's lurking in the bottom of the box. Beware the leaflets. Alright, more protective plastic. We're on box number 3, which is less fancy because it isn't the main party. Because this is going to be... if I can open it. If I remember correctly, we're going to have some lovely shopkeepers. I'm sure most of you who are caught up will remember. I'm going to need my skizzers for this. Skizzers. Snip a snip. And it's one of these lovely boxes where they open up like that, and then it's like a butterfly. No, I'm kidding. Okay, right. So we've got some Tyrion Darrington. We've got some Doty, and we've got our lovely Furbolg shopkeepers. Where's Pumat Prime? Pumat Prime, where? Oh, he's up here. Pumat Prime is just barely in shot. It's probably easier to see if I take this plastic off. Oh, there you go. There's. I have to be careful how I angle this now because it's got that fine plastic off of the front of the product. So there's Pumat Prime and all his out of focusedness. That's not gonna fix itself, is it? That might be as good as it gets. But he's got the goggles up top, and he's got a few extra bits and pieces that the other Pumats do not have on their person. And it's pretty neat. Oh, and is there an insert in the bottom of this one? I know I skipped the last. Nope, no insert in the covered mystery box. So I hope you liked it. That was a little different for me to do. I don't really get things that I feel are worth unboxing too often. So if you like the video, I'll do your usual YouTube stuff if you want to. I'm not gonna push that on anyone. Have a good day. Have a good now. And bidet, my critters.